around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Video production for season 2000, the Geelong District Football League Reserves Grade Grand Final. I'm Ron Brain and bring you a kick-to-kick description with Uncle Fester is the raider himself, the Thompson Tiger. And good afternoon, Shane Grapper-Grapses.
Afternoon, Ron. Great to be here on such a beautiful day. It's a pity the ground was in better nick. Anyway.
Yes, I tend to agree with you. Assisting us, special comments, all the way from sunny Werribee Central's, the Grub. How are you, mate?
Yeah, very well, thanks, Ronnie. It's a privilege to be here with you.
Absolutely. Two great sides participating in the GDFL Reserve Grade Grand Final, Bellpost Hill and Corio. For those foreigners not aware of who is what, the Bellpost Hill side are wearing the blue and red striped Guernsey, known as the old Port Melbourne football Guernsey, and of course Corio in the red and white. And Grub, I know you're the accurate one and always watching. Who won the toss, mate?
Bellpost Hill have won the toss.
Thanks, mate.
Kicking to the left of screen, I think.
Kicking to the Werribee end of the ground, I think.
And a fine team effort already occurring in the box. The guest video box bringing you this grand final. And what a crackerjack game it should be. Players to watch, fellas. Gee whiz, it's going to get down to the who can kick the most goals, as most grand finals are won by. And at each end of the ground, Bellpost Hill, they've got number 17, Ant Stozic, with 44 goals.
Kicked a bag last week, Ronnie.
And at the other end of the ground, Darryl Pilgrim with 52 for the season, who's leading the reserve grade goal kicking for the Corio side. He's wearing the 45 Guernsey, and it looks like he's going to be picked up by the 27 Guernsey in Chris Ditchburn, who's got the arduous task on Pilgrim. And at the other end of the ground, Stozic is being worn by
Darren Shelley.
Darren Shelley, it is. Midfielders also have got to get it down to them, Grap, isn't
They
it?
certainly do. Bellpost Hill have good ruckman in, what's his name, Dowshill, Brett Dowshill, sorry, Brett. And their on-ballers consist of Miletto, Travail and Skitcher, what's his name, Stephen Ryan, who's been a pretty good player throughout the season in the seconds. But up to you, Ronnie.
Umpire raises the ball and commences the first quarter. Up they go, Boyle. First handle on the leather for the Corio side, but it's whooping on the leather now for the Travailer. It was for the Panthers. Goes up to half forward. A bit of a grubby old kick. Boyle, second touch of the morning. Gets it across to a teammate. I think you'll find it could have been O'Toole. Up to half forward. That was Carl, I'd suggest. And his kick is off hands, out of bounds, out of sight of the ground. Half forward flank the Devils into attack early stages.
Bit of senior experience for the Devils. Boyle, O'Toole, Shelley, young Ian Cockrell. Adds a bit of experience to their lineup.
Well,
a fair bit of senior footy this year.
Having spent all the season in the Ballerine League, mate, when I got here and saw the boys run out for the Corio side, I thought I was watching the senior side run out.
Some of them are, yeah.
Ball now back into play. Some good tackling there from the Bellpost Hill side, doing some heavy work there with Steve Ryan, I'd suggest. But the umpire said the ball had gone and the Devils get the free kick.
Yeah, definitely didn't have it.
Thanks, Grub. Penetrating drop punt to the lead there of the big arms outstretched there was Poslevic. But again, mopping up nicely for the Panthers. Osborne, it was a bit of an old mongrel punt. Sees now the ball loose at centre half forward. An opportunity now for the Devils, trying to weave his way through as Gaskin. Little kick up to the full forward line. Oh, the mark's been paid.
Big Mick.
That's to the Corio captain, Nick Howard.
Shouldn't drop chest marks for mine, boys.
No, but you shouldn't get paid if you don't mark them either.
Interesting call. What are you suggesting, that the umpire hasn't made a mistake?
Yes. Play on for mine.
Thank you very much.
No, I'll give him that.
Give him the benefit
I'll
of
give him that.
Is that because he played at Werribee for a year or two?
Possibly, although I didn't really like him much. But no, he's a great bloke, Mick, and I'd play that any day of the week.
Okay, well, he's about 20 metres out, Nick Howard, the Corio captain. He's only on a slight angle and shouldn't have any problem snagging this for the first major of the game, Ronnie.
Well, Mick's kicking action
is awkward.
And I think he's let us down. He may have just snuck it in. No, it's drifted across to the wrong side of the big stick, and 1 point off the boot of Mick Howard.
Poetic justice, maybe, Ronnie?
I think you might be right, Grub. Abco Easy Shops in and around Geelong, the one-stop shop that's got the lot. bring us the first quarter. The ball brought back into play by Ditchburn, not a good kick. And a nice mark taken there by Brett Glenn for the Devils.
Glenn on 50, stuck in the dead pocket apparently here at St Albans. He's got a lead on short, and Pilgrim takes an easy, uncontested chest mark. On a tighter angle though, but a class act, Darryl Pilgrim, for this competition.
Yes, good to see the trainers there too. We're getting into the aura of the grand final with the red and white hair. Sensational wearing that number 8 Guernsey.
He had a check it in first semi-final day against Thompson, and this week he's got shoes on.
He's got half a shoe on in here. 1.5 he's got. He must have found one.
Okay, Pilgrim lining up, deliberate shot. Just missed to the right-hand side for the Devils' second point. That takes the score to 2 points, Corio. No score, the Devils. The wind slightly going across the ground, I think, Rob.
I think so, yeah. I think too, good play there. I heard in the call you said an uncontested mark. I think that was because young David Shields just put his body in the right spot and basically shepherded him out.
Right, Osborne kicks to himself from full-back, heads to the outer side of the ground, in the direction of Lurie, taking a mark, spoil against Ashley McNamara, and the ball travels out of bounds on the outer side, 50 out.
Pretty good crowd here today too, fellas.
Oh, I think there'll be a bumper crowd, Ronnie.
Well, I would hope so, because the crowds for the other finals, I think, have been down a little.
Yeah, I think you're right, Grub. Yep.
Ball
Back
now.
to the action. Glenn fumbles, tries to get the handball clear. Quite scrappy out from there comes a bell post still player. Heads towards Ryan at centre half back. Good effort there by Edwards by Corio. Keeps it in, drags it in under him. Gets it, comes loose to Lurie. Lurie might be pinged for holding the ball. No, he lets it go, the umpire. Still a scrap. I think he should blow his whistle now and go in and have a ball up right into centre half forward, Ron.
Yeah, some good pressure out there from both sides. Umpire now forced to come in and bounce down. Just forward of set-up. Again, Corio doing the attacking. Boyle in front there of Dalziel. Got it to ground. Again, pretty untidy passage of footy. Players are throwing themselves at the leather. No one can get it out, and we'll have another bounce.
Just while there's a break, Ron, your selection?
Yeah, I reckon Corio just, having won the second semi and having that week's rest will be an advantage.
I'm in agreement with you. Grub?
Yeah, I think Belpost will have to get 5 goals up by three-quarter time because Corio will run right over the top of them. I think they might just get there, the Devils.
So we're all for the Devils.
Okay, ball punched forward there again by the Devils. Their commitment for the leather has been pretty good so far, but inaccuracy in front of goal, a little costly. 2 shots that should have been goals for mine.
Possibly. Set shots, shouldn't miss.
2 points. Sorry, mate.
It's okay. Boyle and Dalziel contest the ruck. Cleared away by Cockerell, it was, down towards McNamara. McNamara gathers in, gets a kick towards full forward, where number 18, Poslovic, gets it, comes to ground to him. Howard there at his feet. He bangs it on his left foot. He drags it through Mick Howard for the first. And that takes Corio to 1-2-8 to no score, Belpost Hill. Good effort there by Poslovic, the 18. He just
Yeah, great team
down,
Yeah, great
pushed
team
it forward.
And Mick Howard, Grub, looks a lot more comfortable on the run.
Oh, he
to
does.
The set shot.
Yeah, he does. I think he missed that first one and he really wanted the chance to make amends and he got it very early.
He certainly has.
Made no mistake that time.
Good effort out in the far side by Ashley McNamara. I think we're in the 21. Jumper, and young Ian Cockle further up the ground. Dalziel versus Boyle. Boyle gets a hand on it first to Glenn. It's pushed forward, comes out towards Ian Cockrell. He's got plenty of time to pick it up, puts it on his left. He finds a loose player down there in 41, I think, or 21. McNamara again. McNamara, yeah, it's smothered beautifully by Marinovic, the vice-captain of Corio. Comes back to Brett Glenn, and he has a snap for a shot for goal, and it goes across the face for a point.
Gee, how do you leave players running loose down that half-forward flank? That's unbelievable.
It's the old adage, Grub. Don't leave your man.
Ah, that's right.
That was David Shields, the 99 Guernsey,
was
kicking
it?
that point.
Sorry.
Ball back into play now. Come to the member side of the ground, but again, Devils with numbers at the base of the pack. Now,
Hold the
tackle
ball.
with the footy. Yeah, I think that was Chris Ditchburn that was all wrapped up.
Yep, by Darryl Pilgrim. Excellent tackle from behind. Mistake by Ryan, I think, from Belpost Hill. Instead of punching it towards the boundary line from the kick-out, he's hit it forward,
He went back in
and it's
forward,
gone back into the play.
Well, both experienced players have missed one. One's redeemed himself. Can Darryl Pilgrim get on the scoreboard with a goal?
Oh, he's a beautiful kick, Pilgrim. Remember him from the 1990 season, Ronnie, out at Bannockburn.
Yep, 45 metres out from goal. Bread and butter stuff directly in front. But again, they're a little conscious of that breeze. They're pushing it to the right post, allowing for the breeze, but it's not doing so at this
It's not
stage.
coming back.
It's not. It's a bit protected there by the old scout hall and a few trees. So
Well, 3 points, isn't it? Oh, sorry,
1
1 goal, 4. It is, in
1
fact,
4, yeah.
10 points. Corio, Bellpost still yet to open their account on the APCO Easy Shop first quarter scoreboard. Just waiting now. It looks like Aussie going to bring the ball back into play.
He's got Travail on the lead out wide. Finds him at 50. He's got players further on the ground up here. Although there's not a lot of movement there. Goes towards number 26 in Greaves, and he takes a strong mark. It's not Greaves, that's Knuckles.
Out of Martin.
That's Knuckles Martin. It goes towards Barachi, gathers it in. He's only got a left side, Barachi. Heads back in the middle towards Dowshill. He knocks it forward. Lurie's there. He picks it up, gets around one, goes back to Travail. He's clear behind. Has a look up forward, goes out wide towards Ryan. Can't get there, Ryan. Stozic gives his man a bit of a push in the back, but somehow Ryan's got a free kick out of that one. Didn't see that, Ron. I was watching Stozic
Darren
the ball.
Shelley was a little overzealous on the tackle and may have caught his opponent high.
Looked to me like it was a pretty fair hip and shoulder to me from here, Ron.
Okay. Ryan has the ball on about 60 out. He's looking for a lead further up the ground. And all there is Devils, 3 of them. They've spilled an easy mark. Comes to ground. It's going to be cleared by the Devils. No, he's brought down from behind by Barachi. The ball's come loose again. Devils get a quick kick it clear out towards... What's going on there? Cockrell.
Yeah, Borman also
Borman,
there.
yeah. Couldn't pick him up. Oh, they're loose here.
Opportunity here now, the Devils running clear down centre wing. Kick in front there to Pilgrim was a lovely kick. And good play there from the boot of young Damien Weston. Finds Pilgrim. He's about 65 out from goal. Bit of hesitation. Just waiting for a bit of movement there. He's got a lead now. Will he give it to him? Yes, he does. Good football.
Good kick.
Running into the
Excellent
space. Good play is Craig Edwards. And takes the easiest of chest marks.
Good kick by Pilgrim. Just set it up. Let him run onto it. Edwards.
Again, it'll be tough to kick goals from that pocket with the way the breeze is blowing across your right shoulder.
Yeah, well, we're led to believe during our campaign that it was the dead pocket from experience in Auburn's people, but Mark Cowan snagged one within the first minute of saying it. So, and Edwards has gone just across the face of goal. It's still in play. Pilgrim at ground level, good skills, picks it up first go, then gets it again, gives it off towards Ryan, Weston. Weston gives it off again towards, I think that's McNamara, who has a quick snapper shot at goal and misses another one.
Yeah, Ashley just having a little bit of trouble with the foot disposal. Really blew an early opportunity running to an open goal.
Yeah, that's right.
So, again, the Panthers breathe a sigh of relief. 1-5-11. Corio, Bellpost still yet to open their account on the APCO Easy Shop first quarter scoreboard here at St Albans for the reserve grade GTFL Grand Final in 2000.
Lurie kicks to the far side of the ground, heading towards Ruckman in Marinovic. It comes to ground level where Travail kicks forward. Only goes as far as McFadden. Spills off him. Having trouble to pick it up is the captain there, Rabbis. Picked up by Corio again by McFadden. He gets slung off the ball. Comes to ground level. I think the umpire will go in and ball it up. No. Still fighting for it on the ground. And there's surely a ball up. Break the game up, Ronnie.
Yes, that's a bit of scrappiness going on there, but grand final pressure footy.
It's Boyle versus Dowshill. Boyle up before acceptances. Dowshill gets a knock forward. Comes as far as Weston. He handballs forward towards Carlo Toole. He gets it. Boot the ball, but must have ran out of bounds before being able to do so. Outer side of the ground. Centre wing. Breeze blowing towards that side of the ground and blowing up a bit, Ron.
Yeah, it is Grappa, as we see now. Good football down to the run. O'Toole it was.
Sorry, Cockrell.
Cockrell. They are very similar in stature and abilities, as we see the ball kicked by him up to the forward flank. And I tell you what, the umpires pinged him. He's pinged Big Mick for holding the leather.
Might have been a little bit stiff, but rules are there and they got to be adhered to, Ron.
Well, Bellpost still now through the agency of, I think it's Paul Miller. Elects to go to the outer side of the ground again, looking for his teammate in Ditchburn. He can't grab it. The Fish, ground level, good hands to the spoofer. He gets around one, with class. Stevie Lurie drives the ball up to the centre wing position, looking there for his red-headed teammate in Adam Galpin, but can't find him. It's out of bounds. On the full, is it? No, boundary throw-in. Out of sight of the ground, just forward of centre. The Panthers now, a slight advantage. This time, Edwards does well, got it to ground level. Weston threw the ball away. Umpires allowed play to continue. Weston butters up with some fine running, but trips at the crucial time and lost his footing. And the footy, it's out of bounds, out of side centre wing.
Boyle and Dalziel do ruck again. Comes to Lurie. He's on the burst for it. Goes towards centre half forward, looking for Osborne. Osborne beautifully done. Pushes his man off the ball and takes a chest mark. He's looking up forward. Out wide is Ryan being left alone. Well done there by Edwards of Corio. Shelley strong through the ball. Forces it over the line and it'll be a boundary throw in. Forward pocket out of side the ground.
And Stozic caught well out of position on that occasion, and I think Shelley might be a little too quick for him.
He did kick a lot of his goals inside that 25-metre arc last week, Ronnie.
Ball back into play. Again, Boyle, who's been terrific in the ruck contest, got it to Weston, who's got support there. I think it could have been O'Toole. Lost it to Ditchburn. The Panthers into attack. All clean, bowls them all, but except the ever-reliable Darren Shelley. The eggshell picks up and barrels the big spiral torpedo. Good fist away. Bowman knocks it to ground level, looking for his teammate there in racing. He's having trouble picking the footy up, and it's off hands out of bounds. Half forward flank, Panthers into attack. And let's have a look. We've been travelling, gentlemen, about 14 minutes of this first quarter.
Yep. Forward pocket throw in. Boyle and Barachi for Belpost Hill. Comes to ground level. Good gather by Kozik. He kicks towards centre. Oh, good strong mark. Who's that? Edwards, was it? Edwards for Corio. Bangs, plays on, goes towards Weston out in the outer pocket. He fumbles, comes to ground level. Back to Weston. He's tackled from behind, possibly ridden into the ground. Not paid by the umpire. Scrappy over there in the forward pocket. Can't get a clear position. Oh, desperate play there by O'Toole it may have been. Handballs back in the passage towards Shelley. Shelley gets it to boot. No one there for the Devils. It's all Belpost Hill. Dalziel should pick up. Oh, he's met heavily by Shields of Corio and he pulls up the play and Dalziel will take a free kick. Centre wing, far side of the ground.
Dalziel now, long drop punt. Looking out there to the pocket. Good knock away though. The Devils' defence standing firm at ground level though. An opportunity now. Rabbis it was. The coach, the joint coach of the Belpost Hill Panthers, punts the ball up to the teeth of goal. Trying to come through. There was a high tackle. And it's against young Dale Greaves. The right arm just caught him as he was coming down.
Geez, that's the second one in a couple of minutes. It's got the ball from the centre of the ground to full forward. And I think both of them were a little bit unnecessary, really.
Yeah.
Chris Ditchburn it is for the Panthers. Kicking from 45 metres directly in front. Be a good kick from here. The drop punt. It's not a bad looking kick off the boot. It floats.
Oh, it's a lovely kick. That's
Right
a
on the
goal.
goal umpire.
Got to be.
Yep, great goal. Chris Ditchburn opens the Panthers account in the GDFL Reserve Grade Grand Final, and it was a long time coming. About 4.5 minutes of this first quarter. Belpost Hill one straight goal, 6 points. Corio 1-5-11. Apco Easy Shops first quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, long time coming, but what you say, Grub, it's just a couple of free kicks, indiscriminate free kicks by the Devils have cost them a goal.
Well, the defence stood so firm, and those two free kicks probably, the defence don't like that. Henry Shelley won't be too happy with that.
No, that's right. In the meantime, Boyle's got the ruck contest out to Ian Cockle. He's wrapped up, and it'll be a ball up again by umpire Fox. Fair in the centre of the ground again. Boyle, he'll do contest against Dalziel. He's jumping all over him at the moment. Boyle comes to Cockrell at ground level. Back to Boyle. He gives it off to McFadden. It comes to the commentary side where Knuckles Hamilton leads in the... Knuckles Martin, that'll be, leads it for the ball. He gets it up towards Osborne. Nasty bounce. Corio there to butter up, but it's 3-on-1. I think boundary line's his best friend there. Ooh! Ashley Rayson ran into Knuckles Martin, and I don't think that's a safe thing to do.
Well, what happened was that Rayson just copped a little elbow from Aussie.
Fair enough.
Accidentally, of course, but reacted, and the big Martin got in the way. Big Knuckles, but a nice mark been taken here for the Belpost Hill Panthers. Looked like Damien Hoare.
Damien Hoare it is. He goes towards centre. He screws it up to Ravis, the coach at Belpost Hill. He, in the meantime, goes out
Bad
to the
kick.
wing and bat. Exactly right, Grub. Bad kick. Puts his teammate under pressure. Comes towards Ryan. Now at ground level. He flicks it out towards Ravis again, who's got a short kick forward towards the goal kicker in Ditchburn.
Made amends, Paul Ravis.
He did. He hits towards centre forward Ditchburn. Looking over there for Kozik. He can't get to it. Picked up again by Shelley. Butters up. Kicks to the outer side towards Weston. Boyle it is. Boyle gets it onto Weston. He's caught with the ball, Weston. Put under a bit of pressure by Phil Boyle. Probably should have gone in the Shepherd after giving the handball.
Great chase there, Jamie Kosick.
Wasn't it?
He's let himself down, though. He's played on foolishly, and the kick well marked there by the Devils' defence. Now, it's a bit like kick to kick at the minute because the Panthers rebound again through Larkins. His kick, they're obviously had late nights, these boys, because they can't find their teammates up the ground.
I think it's taken a while for the nerves to settle in this grand final, I think.
Well, we hope so.
Well, as a comedy of errors, early stages, this time, beautiful kick. Great mark in front, too. Took a lot of courage.
Carl O'Toole?
And you might be right.
Yeah.
Carl O'Toole it is, a left footer. The penetrating drop punt looking up there for Cockerell Jr. The ball sits nicely for him. His left foot kick. Bit of a scrappy old job, but it's O'Shea's back in play. Great work to O'Toole. The right foot snaps. I think it was Cockerell, in fact, that's kicked it. I'm getting Rick O'Shea's and O'Toole's and Cockerell's all mixed up here, boys, but Rick O'Shea played a very important part there.
Well, he did, but also the other Irishman, O'Toole there, he showed the courage that I think's a bit of a trait of the O'Toole family. I mean, you could have told it was an O'Toole when he showed that courage, and that started the play off, I think.
Certainly was, and the deft touch by the captain, Howard, the Cockerell.
It was good footy, and, and Cockerell, Junior it is, normally a left footer, as we've seen so far in the game, has popped it through on his non-preferred side.
Non-preferred, yeah. Excellent goal. Great team lifter. Dowsell Boyle again. Dowsell over the top this time. Comes towards Belpost Hill player in Ditchburn. He fires it forward looking towards Stozic, and he's got out of his radius and beaten Shelley to the ball. Excellent lead by Stozic. I think he's a left footer, Ronnie. He's received 50. What's going on?
Oh, no. I don't think that was Henry Shelley. I think that might have been
Off the ball?
Off the ball, maybe a bit of abuse to the umpire. I never saw anything untoward physically.
No.
But regardless of the fact, it's going to cost them a major.
Stozic doesn't mind at all. He just washes it and says, thank you very much, umpire. Kicks his first.
First, yeah.
And what's that? His 45th for season 2000.
Well,
and they'll bridge the gap a little bit more, the Panthers.
They certainly have. But, yeah, something's obviously happened off the ball, like Grubb said. Nothing toward Henry Shelley. Nothing...
he did go over the mark, but I mean...
that was in the
general play, you can't pull yourself up, and
play.
he'd been told to come back, which he was, and someone else must have rang across Stozic, I'd say.
I dare say.
Back to the centre, the Devils into attack. Margin, back to 5 points now. Corio into attack again, opportunity here. Shields, left foot kick to the square, it bounces. I think you'll find it's bounced through. Great goal from the little 99 Guernsey, David Shields.
Certainly was, Ronnie. Good effort again by Howard to keep his opponent away from it. Deep in defence there. But excellent work in the middle again by the Devils.
Yeah, great answer. 18-minute mark in the first quarter. Abco easy shot. First quarter scoreboard shows that now the Devils move to 3-5-23, and the Belpost Hill side 2 straight goals, 12.
Well, I think after we said all about that nerves, I think the footy's just picked up. Straight after we said it, the footy's picked up a bit, hasn't it?
It's flowed on rather easy. Dowsell and Boyle again. Boyle gets a touchdown to Glenn. He runs into trouble there, into a brick wall of Belpost Hill players. Trying to push it forward is Edwards. Comes out towards Ryan. Ryan gets around one. Should have probably given it to Ravis, and now he's caught from behind and paid, dropping the ball.
Plenty of prior opportunity.
Exactly right. Should have given it to the coach with the quick hands and then followed up with the Shepherd. But McNamara has the ball right on the cricket pitch.
He who hesitates is lost, gentlemen.
Yep. Devil players just hit the deck over there. It comes to ground level. Goal kicker in Shields gets to his right foot, goes wide on the far side of the ground, heading towards Bowman. Comes at ground level, is at Louis. Louis gets around one, gives a good handball to Ditchburn. Ditchburn in return to, looks like McKee, or he goes forward towards Barachi. Strong play, John Barachi, and he takes a good grab at centre half forward.
Yeah, nice kick too from defence, and Barachi doesn't let him down. Now looks up the score. Really nice mark
He's
there.
going to pay something here.
A holding charge, I think you'll find. And Stozic in front, the big man. The spearhead for the Panthers. Opportunity kick, he's 46th for season 2000. 45 metres out directly in front.
I didn't actually see what happened there, Ron.
Neither did I.
He won't miss.
Drop punt, it's a beauty. Lovely goal from the big fella. Umpire indicated he was held after the ball had gone.
Yeah, well, it just seemed to be a one-on-one
Grubby's
contest.
scratching his head a bit there,
I
Grub.
thought when he first blew the whistle, I thought Stozic may have pushed the Corio defender
Shot
out
in the
originally,
back,
and that's
yeah.
what I thought it may have been for. I just put the binoculars down, Ron, and I never quite caught the end of it.
Okay. Well, goal for goal, early stages of this reserve grade grand final. And the Panthers strike back 3 straight goals, 18 points. Trail Corio 3-5-23. Apco Easy Shop first quarter scoreboard, and we've been travelling 21 minutes of the first term.
David Stubley warming up along the boundary line.
He's got the tattoos there, now he needs the arms to match them.
He's a good young fella, Stubbs. Had him at Queenscliff for a couple of years when I coached down there. Good kid. All he had was the Mick Jagger lips them days. He had something go over the top of it. Anyway, the ball comes out towards Ashley McNamara from the centre bounce. He kicks it wide in the pocket, heading towards Poslovic, and it's forced out of bounds by the Belpost Hill defence in Miller, and a throw-in will take place on the far side of the ground, about 50 out. Edwards, he does his contest with Dowsell. He tries grabbing the ball. It's pushed forward again towards Cockrell. Cockrell pushes it out towards Bowman. He goes in hard for the ball, tackled, goes to ground level again, picked up by, who's that? Looks like Osborne, is it?
Yeah, Osborne or the Fish, could have been Travail.
Okay, comes to Weston at Corio, picked up again by him. It comes to ground, goes out wide towards Carl O'Toole, who put on his trusty left foot, heads towards a vacant number 25 in Brett Glen, and he takes an uncontested mark. There's 3-on-2 in the goal square. If he moves it on quickly, the Belpost Hill defence runs down, looking for Howard. Pilgrim's over the top, should have stayed down. Rushed through for a point by Belpost Hill, Mileto, and we see a minor score registered for the Devils. That takes their score, Ronnie, to 3-6-24 to 3 straight 18.
Yes, could have done a little better with a little bit more urgency in their play on that occasion, but not to be. Ball brought back to the members' side of the ground. The Panthers don't mind attacking. Coming to the attacking side of the ground for mine. Loose ball back of the pack. Well read there. I think you'll find could have been Cockrell. Right foot kick up there to the direction of the big fella in Howard, the skipper, but gee whiz, they mop it up too easily there for mine, and the Panthers clear it through Hoare and find his teammate at half back in Jamie Kozik.
The co-coach has gone off for Belpost Hill, Ravis, and let Stubley go on. Is there a touch of panic, Ron, setting in, or just to reassess what's going on?
Well, he's coming back on again. Maybe he wanted to have a chat to someone off the bench.
Okay, possibly. Boyle, in the meantime, gets it out to Edwards, who kicks it forward towards Poslovic. It's 2-on-1 down there, picked up by Kozik. He handballs in towards, I just can't pick up that play, but he picks it up and kicks it to Ryan of Belpost Hill. May have been Ditchburn. He's had a good quarter so far, plenty of touches and a goal.
Played very well.
Ryan, in the meantime, goes out towards Kozik, sorry. He kicks it up towards Ravis, and over the top was McFadden and punches it out of bounds.
Interesting move. Brett Dalzell having a spell.
The ruckman, I was just going to say, can he keep going all day? Because they don't seem to have anyone up forward except for the centre forward and Barachi to go to the ruck. And he's doing that at the moment. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul, possibly.
You'd want him fresh when they do have the wind, though. You'd want both of those big ones on with the wind.
Well, Barachi did well in that ruck contest, but again, Devils mop up, clear the ball to the centre of the ground, but now an opportunity there for Humerick.
It's Osborne.
Great play for Aussie.
He's a hammy, was it?
Doesn't look too
He's
good,
in trouble.
Aussie.
He's in trouble.
Just chips over looking for the fish, who's under all sorts of pressure, all wrapped up there on that outer side of the ground, but the umpire is going to come and bounce down as a very irate Corio defender gets up from the contest, suggesting that it should have been his kick.
Belpost Hill playing coach, Ravis, he's instructing Osborne to get off the ground.
Oh, he has to go.
Yeah,
I think he's done the hammy.
Something went just on...
Was after he marked it.
yeah, just after he made it, going back. Tommy's coming on. Tommy Saviljack
I've just been looking for Tommy. I couldn't find him. That's where he
started on the interchange.
Loose ball. Yep, sorry. Rapid
Right.
opportunity here for the Panthers. Ryan it is. Swung as he kicked, so the ball in dispute now comes to ground. Paddled forward. Kick off the carpet there. Ineffective. Devils now through Cockrell. Kicks to centre half forward, but again Ditchburn in the way. Can he pick it up? He can.
Yeah, good boy.
Got time to steady, looks up the ground. Oh, it's a bit well weighted for Ryan, but the ball sits pretty well for him. Oh, Svaljic just come onto the ground, gets his first kick of the leather, but not a good one. Siren sounds to terminate a pretty entertaining first quarter of footy. 6 goals being scored, boys. And the Devils go in with a 6-point advantage here at quarter time.
Yes, it is a 6-point advantage. Just having a look at Brett Osborne as he walks past. May have done a calf. But I see the knees freshly shaven. It might have been a knee problem prior to going into the game, Ronnie.
Yeah, could possibly well have, but then we mentioned that the ground is a little uneven. Could have just landed awkwardly on his ankle or just maybe sprained it. You never know your luck in a big city.
You never do.
Goal kickers for the first quarter of the grand final. For the Corio point of view, the left shed there's the skipper. Mick Howard has one, and Cockrell Jr. one, and David Shields with one. And for Belpost Hill, Ann Stozic with 2. And Ditchburn, the other goal kicker for the Panthers. Better players, boys, in that first quarter.
Well, looking down through the Corio side, I thought Darren Shelley was marvellous in defence. He showed a lot of experience down there and probably stopped. They'll remain dangerous if they work that out. I thought Carl O'Toole put his body in really well and done pretty well. Ian Cockrell rove the packs pretty well. David Shields, I didn't know much about David Shields, but I thought he did a couple of nice things. And number 13, Damien Weston, who I also don't know much about, was pretty good. On the Belpost Hill side of the ledger, that's what I think. Brett Osborne was very, very good until that injury, and I think they're going to, if he doesn't come back, really miss him. Antti Stosic kicked the 2 goals. They might have been a little lucky, both of them, but they're still on the scoreboard. You can't take them away from him. Glenn Trevay, I thought, was pretty good. And the big bald-headed fella that looks like you, Ronnie, big Stephen Ryan, I thought he was in there doing his best too.
Yep. And I'll also throw in Chris Ditchburn for... he's playing as a bit of a utility. He's doing a bit of work on the back half, and then he's
Gone
kicked
forward,
the goal. So he's obviously a very busy boy, an integral part in the Panthers' success here this afternoon. We'll take a break, be back with the action of the second quarter in just a moment.